Knowing your net worth. Begin by assessing your current financial position, your personal net worth, the value of all of your assets minus all of your liabilities or debts. Bear in mind of personal net worth doesn't refer to the resources that you plan to manage in the future as in a budget. It's a measure of your wealth, in fact. The wealth at present. It provides you some sample calculations for developing it over time. Updating your balance sheet not only allows you to monitor the changes but also provide more accurate information for realistic budgeting and planning. Using net worth to set and evaluate goals. Your personal balance sheet uh, lets you review your current overall financial condition. Once you know where you presently stand, you can move on step two in financial planning, setting specific goals for the future by calculating changes in net worth. The worksheet allows for the goal setting in three times frames: immediate within a year, intermediate within 5 years, and long term over more than 5 years. This kind of planning should encourage you to set measurable goals and comparison times when you calculate your future financial needs. It also lets you set your priorities for rationing your resources if at some point, you don't have the wherewithal to pursue all of your goals. Because subsequent planning steps, beginning with step 3, identifying the plan of action, including implementation, will affect assets and liabilities of your balance sheet and it will change over time. That's why it needs periodic updating, a new planning cycle. The time value of money. The time value of money is perhaps the single most important concept in the personal finance. It is especially relevant to setting financial goals and evaluating investments. The concept of time value recognizes the basic fact that while its invested money grows by earning interest and yielding some other forms of return, thus, wherever you make everyday purchases, you're giving up interest that you could have earned with the same money. I beg your pardon, please. Please forgive me. If you'd invested in it instead from a financial standpoint, idle or uninvested money that could be put to a work earning more money is a wasted resource. Why money grows? The value of time stems from the principles of compound growth, the compounding of interest paid over given time periods. With each additional time period, interest payments accumulate and earn even more interest, thus multiplying the earning capacity of the investment. Let's say, for example, that you invest $1 today at 10% annual interest. As you can see that you'll have $1.10 at the end of the 1 year, and your $1 original investment plus 0.10 interest. You reinvest your whole $1.10 and you'll earn interest on both your first year interest, your original interest during year 2. Therefore, your saving will grow 1.21 and your 1.10 reinvestment plus 0.11, the compound interest that you get there. Obviously, each year's interest will be greater than the previous year's. The interest accumulated over a single time period may seem rather modest, but when you add it up over so many periods, the growth can be impressive. After about 7.5 year at 10%, your original $1 will have doubled. Only after a period of 7 years, your original $1 would have been doubled. In other words, if you had invested 10, you would have 20 uh, by 7.5 year.